Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really unique, exclusive autobiography. It's the story of your body's ultimate 24/7 employee. You know, the one organ that's just constantly working behind the scenes, never asking for a day off, never complaining. We're going to translate its story today and unpack the massive role it plays in keeping you alive, literally every single second. Let's get right into it. You might not feel me, but every second of your life depends on my work. That right there is a direct translation from our source material, written straight from the perspective of your very own liver. Kind of crazy to think about, right? Like, we feel our heart beating. We can feel our lungs expanding when we take a deep breath, but the liver? Total silence. And yet, your survival, minute by minute, is completely anchored to its unseen efforts. Section 1. The Silent Protector. Establishing the Scale. So weighing in at roughly 1.5 kilograms, that's about 3.3 pounds, your liver actually takes up a massive amount of physical real estate inside you. It's safely tucked away on the right side of your body, right up under your ribs, and it officially holds the title of your body's largest internal organ. But as we'll see, as heavy as it is physically, that weight is absolutely nothing compared to the incredibly heavy responsibilities it carries for you every single day. Section 2, the ultimate multitasker, the body's customs officer. Here's the deal. Every single thing you consume, whether it's a late-night slice of pizza or your daily vitamins and meds, it all goes straight to the liver first. It basically acts as this strict, zero-nonsense customs officer, inspecting absolutely everything that enters your bloodstream. It grabs and stores the useful stuff, like crucial vitamins and nutrients, while simultaneously and aggressively neutralizing harmful chemicals, toxins, and waste. I mean, we're talking about filtering liters and liters of blood every single day. If this checkpoint were to shut down for even just a few hours, no joke, dangerous toxins would immediately overwhelm your system. But wait, it's not just a filter. It's also a highly advanced chemical factory that produces bile. Now, bile is this special digestive juice manufactured around the clock, which gets sent over to the gallbladder for storage. Its main target? Dietary fats. So whenever you treat yourself to some heavy, oily, or super rich foods, your liver literally has to clock in for massive overtime. It pumps out extra bile just to make sure your body can actually break down and process that heavy meal. And the multitasking doesn't stop there. Think of your liver as your body's built-in power bank, using a substance called glycogen. See, when you eat, you usually absorb way more glucose than you actually need in that exact moment. So instead of just letting it go to waste, the liver intercepts it and safely stores that extra glucose as glycogen. Then, and this is the cool part, when you're fasting, maybe feeling a little weak or just pushing through a grueling workout, it converts that glycogen right back into glucose, sending a vital, much-needed surge of energy directly back into your system. Honestly, its job goes way beyond digestion and energy management. It creates the specific proteins your blood needs to clot. Without that, a tiny, minor scratch could literally result in nonstop bleeding. It also builds up your foundational immunity, safely processes those medications you rely on, and tirelessly breaks down alcohol so you don't get poisoned. And it juggles all of these incredibly complex, life-saving tasks at the exact same time without you ever even noticing. Section 3. A unique superpower, the ability to regenerate. Now, what really makes the liver stand out from pretty much every other organ is its astonishing ability to regenerate. Even if a significant chunk of it is damaged or surgically removed, it can literally rebuild its own tissue and grow right back to its full size. It is a rare, absolutely awe-inspiring biological superpower. But, and our source text strongly emphasizes this caveat, this superpower is not a free pass. It is definitely not a license for unlimited abuse. There is an absolute breaking point. Which brings us to a pretty dramatic turning point in our autobiography. How long can it endure all this? Yes, the liver works tirelessly. And yes, it can aggressively heal itself. But the modern environment we force it to operate in, it's changing rapidly. And the daily toll is getting exponentially heavier. Let's be real, our daily routines are packed with modern enemies. Junk food, sugary drinks, smoking, heavy alcohol consumption, chronic high stress, and just a severe lack of exercise. Our source points out that these lifestyle choices aren't just abstract bad habits. They're quietly launching a daily compounded assault on your system. Slowly, day by day, these enemies weaken the liver's cells, relentlessly pushing its regenerative superpowers straight to the brink. And you know the truly terrifying part about these modern enemies? Their silence. Because as those cells slowly weaken, dangerous diseases are developing entirely under the radar. You won't feel the early stages of this damage. By the time conditions like fatty liver, hepatitis, or full-blown cirrhosis actually show outward symptoms, well, the damage is already severe, and the organ is actively failing. It just suffers quietly, right up until it simply cannot function anymore. Section 4, protecting your liver. It's your turn. So the liver has been working for you every second of your life, and now the responsibility shifts back to you. Just minimizing those everyday enemies, like excessive oil, high sugar, and alcohol, is really only half the battle. We also need to actively embrace our liver's friends. We're talking about eating nutritious whole foods, getting plenty of fruits and veggies, hydrating properly, and exercising regularly. Look, these aren't complicated medical procedures, right? They're just basic daily lifestyle choices. But by embracing these habits, you are directly giving your liver the tools it desperately needs to keep you alive. We'll wrap up this explainer with a really powerful final thought from our source material. A healthy liver doesn't just mean a healthy organ, it means a healthy life. Your liver is your silent protector. It works around the clock without ever making a single sound. And, well, it's time we finally listen to what it needs. So I'll leave you with this question. Looking at your own daily habits right now, are you treating your liver like a vital partner, or are you pushing its superpowers to the breaking point? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.